You ever feel so tired, but you just can't get to sleep? In this video, I'm going to give you a couple things to do. Number one, the obvious one is don't drink any water past 7 o'clock. Drinking a lot of water right before you go to bed, you're just going to get up to the night and urinate. All that means is you have insulin resistance, or it could be you're pre-diabetic, because what happens is that water tends to follow sugar in the body. And if your blood sugars are a little too high and you're filtering that through your kidneys, you're going to release excess water through the night. So a simple solution would be to get on keto and get off the carbs and stop snacking. I remember in practice, I worked with a guy who was getting up 10 times a night urinating, completely unnecessary. He got off his carbs, went on keto, did intermittent fasting, and within a couple of weeks, he's able to sleep through the entire night without getting up one single time. All right, the next thing I want to bring up is stimulants, specifically coffee, could be tea, could be chocolate. If you're doing too much, that could be the reason why you're not sleeping. So I would highly suggest that you only do like 1 cup of coffee in the morning, about 8 ounces, not a big cup, just a small cup. That's what I do. It seems to work. If I drink too much coffee, I tend to not sleep as well. All right, next point is your protein consumption. If you do too much protein, that could keep you up because protein is a stimulant. It can give you too much energy, especially if you're snacking on protein in between the meals. So just keep your protein to a moderate amount, anywhere between 3 to 8 ounces per meal. All right, next point I want to bring up is you may have too much body energy, especially if in the past you were an athlete. Let's say you did a lot of sports, high school, college, and then now you don't. Your mitochondria, the energy factories in your cells, have developed to a certain capacity that they can generate a lot of energy. But unless you use that energy, it could sit around and just keep you from sleeping. So if you have too much body energy, you're going to have to use that energy either by doing some long walks, workouts, or the best way is through physical work. If you could do some physical work around the yard or whatever every day, that's definitely going to deplete the energy and you'll sleep better. All right, next point is to practice relaxation. There's a great video that I did on this. I'll put a link down below, but it's just consciously relaxing through the day. So many people are just one big ball of stress, especially in their jaws, which tighten up the upper back. It affects their breathing, and then they try to go to sleep. It's not going to work. Next point is to catch the first wave, the circadian wave of the sleep cycles. At night, when it starts to get dark, you have various hormone waves as well as neurotransmitter waves that occur that's stimulated by darkness and inhibited by light. So you may find that you start to get really tired around, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock, it could be 9:30. And then because you're not ready for bed, you push through that. Now that wave comes up. Now you have to sometimes wait 90 minutes before you catch the next wave. So what you want to do is if you're tired at, I don't know, 9 o'clock, 9:30, go to bed. I go to bed at 9:30 every single night. It seems to work great. I get the best sleep. And if I push through it, let's say I'm watching a movie or something, then I'm awake. Now it takes me a while to get back to sleep. So pay attention to your body and ride the first wave. All right, next point is to take a sleep aid before you go to bed. I'm not talking about medication. I'm talking about some type of natural sleep aid. There's many out there. Of course, I'm not biased. I'm going to recommend mine. I put a link down below if you want more information on that. But taking certain natural remedies before you go to bed can greatly help you. And there is one remedy that I want to mention. Let's say, for example, your body is exhausted, but your head is awake. One remedy that I found works good for that is calcium lactate. You would just take 2 of those before bed. It can help. Last point is to keep the room on the colder side, because if it's too hot, that's going to keep you up. Our bodies tend to sleep better in a slightly cooler environment. Go ahead and apply these and comment down below. Hey, before you go real quick, I have a course entitled How to Bulletproof Your Immune System. It's a free course. I want you to take it. And here's why. Here's you. Here is your environment. Everyone is focused on this over here, avoiding your environment. But what about here? What about strengthening your immune system? That's what's missing. This course will show you how to bulletproof yourself, and so you can tolerate and resist your environment much better by strengthening your own immune system. I put a link down in the description right down below. Check it out and get signed up today.